Hey everyone, it's ActuallyJebBush, and today is yet another Tinfoil Tuesday. So let's jump right into it. So today I wanted to do a little speculation on the upcoming Olympics and the potential Top Shot content that could come out of it. Now, if you've been watching some of my recent videos, I've been doing some discussions/interviews with people whose opinion I really respect and I think have a lot of insight into Top Shot, both short term and long term. And we've been talking a lot about the potential of an off-season dip. And one of the pushbacks that I've gotten when discussing the potential off-season dip is the Olympics are coming. Hey, the Olympics are coming. There's a bunch of stars playing in the Olympics. Basketball is going to be on all the time. There's going to be no off-season really. And I kind of just wanted to discuss this both from a marketplace aspect as well as preparing for any potential challenges or quests that might happen so you aren't caught flat-footed. First of all, before we dive into this, remember that this is just a conspiracy theory. It is not financial advice. So Top Shot has already confirmed that there will be content built around the Olympics. And it seems like that content is going to come in the form of quests. Similar to the quests that we're seeing come with the finals where they're like, hey, make a showcase with 7 of the top 10 scorers or 7 of the top 10 people with assists or 7 of the top 10 rebounds, etc., etc. I think we're going to see something very similar to that with the Olympics. However, there's 2 big distinctions that are important to keep in mind when preparing for these and kind of anticipating where the market's going to go here. So 1, the NBA is an official partner of Top Shot. That's how Top Shot gets these highlights for moments. That's how they run this whole thing. This would not be possible without a partnership with the NBA. However, Top Shot does not have a partnership with the Olympics, and they are 2 separate entities. So, first of all, there will be no brand new moments coming from the Olympics into Top Shot. And as a result, there's not necessarily anything new or exciting about Top Shot during the Olympics. These are going to be old moments that are used for quests, and you're going to get old packs as rewards. And that leads to my second point. A lot of people are making a parallel between what's happening right now with the finals quests and saying, oh, this is what will happen with the Olympics quests. There's going to be all this excitement. You're going to see all these moments pump. The marketplace is going to get crazy. However, there's a big difference here. The finals games are happening in prime time for the US, while in the Olympics, it's going to be 5 a.m. Pacific time for all these Olympic games. Additionally, on top of that, the rewards for these quests are packs that are relevant to current challenges. If your quest is chosen in the raffle to win a pack, that pack is a playoff pack, and it can contain a moment or moments that are relevant to current challenges and current teams playing in the NBA Finals. If you get a playoff pack and it has a playoff Suns moment or a playoff Bucks moment, that's a massive W. And as a result, I think there's a lot of people really making sure that they complete these quests so they get the best chance at getting these moments and getting entries into possibly getting a legendary or a rare pack. Which I do think that Top Shot could do that with the Olympics. That wouldn't surprise me at all. However, the big difference here is that all the moments that you're going to win through the Olympic quests are old moments. They're not going to have nearly as much utility as the current moments because they will not be involved in any challenges. Whether they're giving away old base packs or old playoff packs or old hustle and show packs or anything else, those moments have already been used for challenges. So you cannot pull something that has massive utility for a future challenge in the Olympics because there's not going to be any new moments for challenges. There's only going to be quests for old packs and old moments. And while I don't think this is going to massively reduce the amount of people participating, I do think there is enough people that'll say, oh, I don't really want to pay $10 for this moment just so I can get a chance to win an old pack. While right now you might pay $10 for that moment that makes your showcase eligible for the quest, because you could pull a Chris Paul playoff moment. And that Chris Paul playoff moment is not only in a challenge right now, it probably is in the finals challenge. And if they win the finals, that moment's going to have a lot of value. So I think those two things, the fact that there will not be any Olympic new moments, as well as the packs being rewarded will not be relevant or brand new or exciting. I think those two things will definitely play a part in dampering the excitement that we see with the NBA Finals right now and the NBA Finals quests and challenges. I still think there will be some excitement. I think we'll see some small bumps with these moments. I think we'll see a lot of people participating in the quests and really enjoying it, me being one of them. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But I don't see this sustaining Top Shot or pushing Top Shot out of a possible off-season dip or anything crazy like that. And on top of all that, I think it's important to remember that a lot of these players that will be in the Olympics are stars. These are players that have quite a few moments on their own, and a lot of people, if they pack these moments, are not selling them for cheap. They're probably just going to keep them in their collection. If I packed a Kevin Durant and I'm a casual user, I don't know why I'd sell it. Why wouldn't I just keep it in my collection? It's Kevin Durant, as opposed to packing a Mason Plumlee. Like, yeah, I'm going to sell that. I don't want that. But I think a lot of these people will have a good chunk of these moments already. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of the Olympic teams and just point out the players that you should be looking for and that might be in these quests. So I got 3 teams that we're going to review. And we're going to start with Team USA. It's got the most star power, no surprise there. We can take a look. Some of the highlights are Bam Adebayo, Bradley Beal, Booker, Durant. You see Holiday, Lillard's there, Middleton, Tatum. So it's a collection of all-stars mostly, a collection of very exciting players, very good players. And like I said, a lot of these players have quite a few moments, and people have these moments in their collection. You Booker, Holiday, and Middleton, a lot of people are going to have because of the finals. Some of these players got additional playoff moments to add to the total amount of moments that are available for them. And on top of that, I think most of these, if not all of them, have 35 and 40K moments. So once again, that'll minimize the ability to see a big pump if one of them is required for a quest. And we've seen that with these final quests, as we've seen the Giannis 35 and 40K have kind of kept each other in check, even though Giannis is playing at an MVP level right now and is going to be required in a lot of these quests. So once again, I think it's just kind of important to keep that in mind. The next team we have here is Team Nigeria. I believe Team Nigeria has 8 players that are in the NBA, but I'm going to just point out 3. If you think I missed one that is important or relevant, feel free to leave it in the comments and explain why. That'd be greatly appreciated. But the big 3 are KZ, Okapala, Precious, and Josh Okogie. I think these 3 are the ones that you'll see possibly popping up on these top 10 lists for quests. So if you want to buy a little ahead of time, so you don't have to pay an extra $2-3 when they pump just quite a little, it might be worth picking them up. They're pretty exciting players. They could do something in the NBA. Not the worst moments to have on hand. And then the last team that I want to look at is the Australia team. The Australia team just beat Team USA, and Patty Mills looked like Allen Iverson out there. So picking up a Patty Mills or a Joe Ingles or a Matisse Thybulle, it once again is not the worst move, considering these are players that have shown they have the ability to put up some serious stats that might be in a top 10 list for a quest. Now, there's a couple players that I haven't mentioned, such as obviously Luka, who's playing on Team Slovenia. If you don't have a Luka, I feel like he's someone you have to have. He's playing on a team with no other NBA players, and he is so head and shoulders above all of his teammates. This man will be putting up video game numbers every game. So he's going to be on almost any top 10 list. And I mean, once again, having a Luka is just never a bad thing. But if you don't have one, he actually might be one of the few moments that might receive a decent pump. Because, like I said, he's going to be in possibly every top 10 that's conceivable. For like plus minus, 3-pointers, points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. Like, Luka, it's very possible that Luka could place top 10 in all of these. So he's someone that's not on one of these three teams. And I'm sure there are a couple other NBA players that I'm missing that are on other Olympic teams. And honestly, when the NBA Finals ends, that's probably a great opportunity for you to do some of your own research before the Olympic basketball really kicks up. So you can take a look at all the NBA players that are in the Olympics, the ones that have moments, watch some highlights from games that have already happened, and kind of just make some educated guesses on maybe a couple moments you might want to pick up for the potential quests that could happen. But overall, I don't think we're going to see a major pump on the marketplace as a whole, or even on the players that are in the Olympics in this case. Maybe if someone like Jason Tatum goes off for 60, we see a small pump and then we see it correct itself like it usually does when someone has a crazy game. But I don't see a ton of opportunity to do things besides just participate in the quests and enjoy the Olympics, which is not a bad thing. Hopefully Top Shot does some more trivia. I've been participating in that. That's been super fun on Twitter and all that, but we'll see. So yeah, that's all I got for today. If you have any questions or you think I missed something, feel free to leave it in the comments below. If you're watching this on the Team Hold channel, please go ahead and check out my channel. My channel is ActuallyJebBush. I talk a lot about challenge speculation and have kind of discussion interviews with a lot of people about where we think Top Shot is going long term and short term. It's just something I really like to do, and it seems like a lot of people have been enjoying it. So maybe you'll enjoy it if you want to throw something on in the background. But yeah, besides that, make sure to subscribe to ActuallyJebBush and Team Hold. Make sure to like the video, and until next time, I'll see you guys on another Tinfoil Tuesday. Please clap.